Okay, hello. I'm going to call this session 12. It will be shorter, and I'm also going to call this your Christmas bonus, okay? This is a Christmas bonus, okay? As Jesus was dictating the course to Helen over the course of 7 years, so of course seasons would change, and different holidays would come about, and this comes from chapter 15, and it was Christmas time, and this will have a bearing on what we spoke about in session 11, releasing the inner light, so that we can see the correction, we can realize the correction. This is just one paragraph in chapter 15, section 11, called Christmas as the End of Sacrifice. Okay, but it's just one paragraph. It's the second paragraph, and I like it. It appears in my thoughts and writings and things around this time of year. Okay, so let's just listen. The sign of Christmas is a star, a light in the darkness. See it not outside yourself, but shining in the heaven within, and accept it as the sign the time of Christ has come. He comes demanding nothing, no sacrifice of any kind, of any one, is asked by him. In his presence, the whole idea of sacrifice loses all meaning, for he is host to God. And you need but invite him in, who is there already, by recognizing that his host is one, and no thought alien to his oneness can abide with him there. Love must be total to give him welcome, for the presence of holiness creates the holiness that surrounds it. No fear can touch the host who cradles God in the time of Christ, for the host is as holy as the perfect innocence which he protects and whose power protects him. All right? So beautiful, so powerful. Okay? The Christ, which is the emanation of God, right? We can use the word, it used to be the anointed one, but we are, as the community, as the oneness, we are the anointed one, right? We are in the time of Christ, right? And he says that in this world here we use the symbol of a star, right? The Magi following the star, right? Following it, right? And we follow the star. He says, don't see the star outside yourself. See it shining within you, right? But shining in the heaven within, right? In that spaciousness of the present moment, the spaciousness of now, right? That star, that brightness is shining, right? And that's the sign that the Christ has come. The Christ has risen in your awareness. Right? He says, see it not outside yourself, right? And accept it as the time of Christ has come. Right? The time has come. And the Son of God comes, the Christ comes, demanding no sacrifice of anyone. Right? That's done. Right? In the presence of all that is, in the presence of the Christ, right? The whole idea of sacrifice loses meaning. It becomes meaningless. Right? Because the Christ, which is our true nature, all right, is host to God. All right? We are the host to God. We carry God with us. Right? And all you need to do is invite him in. All right? Invite him in who is there already. All right? So we just have to invite the awareness to arise in our mind. Become aware of that light in your mind. Become aware of who you truly are. Just invite it in. It does take the invitation. All right? As they say, love waits on invitation, not on time. Okay? And he comes demanding nothing. All right? So he is host. You are host to God. And you need but invite him in who is there already by recognizing that his host is one, and no thought alien to his oneness can abide with him there. So there's only the thought of oneness, the union, the communion. Right? No other thoughts can abide there except the oneness. And we bask in that light. Right? And he says, love must be total to give him welcome. For the presence of holiness creates the holiness that surrounds it. So love must be total. Right? There are no exclusions. Right? No one is kept out. Nothing is kept outside. Everything, everyone is within the circle. The circle that has no boundaries, so to speak. All right? It's within the oneness. All right, so love must be total. And no fear can touch the host who cradles God in time of Christ. You know, using the metaphors of the cradle, right? The manger, the cradle where Christ was laid to, for after he was born, right? And he says, you're the host to God. And no fear can touch you when you're cradling that Christ in the altar of your mind. All right. Who cradles God in the time of Christ. For the host is as holy as the perfect innocence which he protects, and whose power protects him. You are as holy as God, and you are as innocent and as invulnerable as God. So in this time of Christmas, right, when we, in the Christian world, celebrate the birth of Jesus, right, he tells us to celebrate the awareness of the Christ in your mind. All right, contact that star, that light that is not outside you. It's within you. And with that, I'll just say, Merry Christmas. All right? Merry Christmas to everybody, and talk to you soon. Bye.